Hey, what up, y'all? I know it's been a while since I've been live, but definitely wanted to get this live in, and I haven't. I've been dealing with a lot of personal issues. Um, I really wanted to go live a couple weeks, but I've been just so backed up with personal issues, financial issues. It's been a rough time, even though I will say, um, I enjoyed my birthday. Um, it wasn't big. It wasn't anything big or anything major. It was a family get together, um, celebrating 40 years of me being on this earth. Um, it's really interesting. I did a lot of self reflecting. Did a lot of self reflecting. This year's been one of the most interesting year because there's been a lot of mental health healing and addressing personal issues, traumas, what have you. Um, so I just wanted to just share what I've been dealing with, and speak on some issues, some trending topics, and past topics that are still relevant to the present. Because ain't none of y'all has changed. Ain't none of you Simps have changed. So me bringing up some past topics like uh, I ain't gonna date no bus driver. Corny Kid, right? Michael B. Jordan with L'Oreal, Ebony K. Williams, and they talk about the illegal immigrants, the Democrat corruption, the political corruption, high gas prices. Really, nothing has changed. Things have gotten worse, but nothing's really changed. So a lot of these people want to speak on trending topics, which is fine. But over here, I would say over here, and I think that's the reason why I don't get the cash yet, the PayPal, the donations, because it's just y'all are not. Most people are not interested in real shit. Now, shout out to the people who support real content, who are about self improvement, understanding life, trying to solve these issues, these personal issues they may have, and these life issues and just problems in the society, problems in the world, so we can be have and just live basically have better and live better. I want what's best for us, especially as a people, especially for us men, especially for us black men. That's why my channel is not as liked, is because I speak on anti-black misandry. I speak on anti-gynocentrism. I'm very anti-gynocracy. So, and I call out these modern heifers, these hyenas, these male heifers. I mean, I got smoke for a lot of people, and I do speak on racism and white supremacy, and just how white supremacy is effect has we have this mindset, but we know but also what I also realize is this. Um, Announce yourself. Hey, welcome. Who's ever watching? Hey, definitely just let me know you're here. I definitely want to interact with a lot of you people who come into the live. Welcome to the live. Um, Black self hatred, and even just the self hatred that people have, with their own people, but particularly Black self hatred. I can't speak on other communities, but I noticed that there is a cave worship that really nobody want to talk about. Definitely those who are watching, I appreciate if you just hit the like button. Help me get in the algorithm. If you can help these other people who are not speaking real stuff, not trying to, they just want to make money off of a problem. I don't believe in that. That's why my channel is not, even in my heyday. Those who remember me back in the 2010s, the mid from the early to the mid 2010s, when I was kind of starting to get more people started to like speaking my name, and usually in a negative light. But I'm gonna give y'all some time to come. Some of y'all to come in. I'm gonna put so I can really go ham. I know it's late. I know it's late, but I know y'all on your phones, y'all on social media, y'all browsing. So why not come in and chill for a bit? Let's chop it up. Y'all on your phones anyway. So why don't we chop it up? I don't know why what is going on. I'm trying to get some. I don't know what's going on here. But hold on. I'm trying to get this. Uh, I pay this. Never mind. But let me just play a little something something. You know what I'm saying? Let me just play a little something something. Maybe play a classic. So some of y'all will actually come in, but we gotta talk about some stuff. Um, we're gonna play one of my favorite songs. No, one of my favorite songs. So just hang tight because I need more than I need more than two people. I'm just gonna just say that. All right, so hang tight, waiting for more of y'all to come in. I know y'all on your phone, so stop playing. You might as well fucks with me. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, hold on. Hold on 1 second, people. Huh? Shoot, I'm on trying to do this with the TV. The foul ball. All right, welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. So let's just talk about it. Let's talk about it. How y'all been? It's been a while since I've been live. So I definitely want to catch up on some things, and I'm definitely, it's going to be a mix. I definitely want to, you know what? There's a, this, excuse me. I'm going to think about this. Remember when Kanye West, and I haven't really spoken on Kanye West. I've spoken about it, but I never really spoke directly at Kanye West. I never really made a full focus of Kanye West. And it's not gonna be the main subject, but I definitely want to share what I deal with when it comes to mental health. Hit the like button when you come in, even on the playback. Definitely support the channel. Your help is appreciated. I know. I mean, I'm really, it's much appreciated. Support the channel for my Cash App. My Cash App. The links to my Cash App is going to be in this description box and in the pinned comment. And as a matter of fact, I will just post it right now. You know, Cash App and PayPal. But Cash App was good for me. I mean, I definitely I prefer Cash App, but y'all can support me through PayPal too. So when Kanye West, when I was thinking about this, when he was on Drink Champs, I remember when I can't stand Candace on. I can't stand that bitch. I just but That's neither here or there. When Kanye West wore the White Lives Matter shirt, it was just so I just didn't give a shit because to me, regardless of how you feel about Kanye West, if you like him or not, we don't really know him personally. We just go by what we see on camera or what we see on a news report or a candid video from popular a candid video recording or something that's trending on social media about Kanye West. I find that interesting how many black folks had an issue with the White Lives Matter. Actually, rightfully, you do have an issue with it, but he's laying with the Arab cave, the Arab cave hoe who fucked Ray J, basically fucked her way to the top. And I don't understand why a lot of you dudes, you give these mediocre hoes, these below mediocre hoes, these below extra average heifers, these extra average below D minus bitches. Why y'all giving these women shine? These nobody heifers. Why do y'all make them relevant? Why do we as men make these nobody bitches relevant? Why don't we have standards? Especially black men. Why? What is stopping us from having standards? You let these heifers get like everything we do for these women. They just find a way to disrespect us. They find some way to be unappreciative and ungrateful. We talk about kids doing this, but we don't let we don't. I would argue. I can't speak for everybody. I can't speak for every kid. But one thing I noticed is that we will reward grown women. We when it comes to kids misbehaving and stuff, there's consequences. Even though y'all people argue, oh, these kids don't get no accountability, they no discipline. But look at the adults who are teaching them. We will reward bad grown women. When it comes to grown women, we will infantilize them, reward their bad behavior. And these women don't have nothing to offer, but they're just their teeth, their tatas, their titties, and their booty are lack thereof. Or they got some the pretty nails, pretty toes. Then we will just put her on a pedestal. I don't understand why the fuck we do that. Y'all say because of some evolutionary bullshit, but a lot of these women are not natural, man. The whole thing about the BBL conversation, is like you dudes keep dealing with them. Y'all talk about to me, even in this space, it's like the dominant when it comes to so-called block YouTube, block social media. All we do is talk about. For some reason, our interest is about celebrity gossip, athletes, hoes, these stripper actresses, these stripper rappers, these thoughts who are singers, dancers, rappers, now we promote OnlyFans efforts. We got these female public figures that do just nothing but feminists, hoes, and tricks. I just don't get it. I just don't get us, man. I just don't get it. 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 I really don't get it. I don't understand it. If whoever's here, just tell. I know it's late, but it's just to me that we got a bunch of nothing ass heifers, and you got these dudes who just allow females to do what they do. Now I'm going to speak about the Chicago. So I might as well just do it. I was about to speak about the whole trending topic about about the mother of Carlisha. Let me check. Let me check. Let me check. I'm gonna get to brother. I'm gonna speak on about polite because I got issues with this. I'm definitely gonna speak about polite. I mean, it's not a news story, um, but here's the thing. Let me just pull it up. I got banned from TikTok. One of my pages got banned from TikTok. So the charges of a Chicago mother and her 14-year-old son was dropped. So I saw some of the raw TikTok videos. I don't know what happened, but there was an exchange. I don't know if the man cut in line or he was saying something slick, but the mom was belligerent. The mom was saying something. I mean, she was kind of like the guy. It's like from what I was reported on the news and what I saw in the real the raw TikTok videos. Not the stitches, but the full video, some of the full clips. Some people got the whole thing, some people didn't. I saw just an argument, a bunch of hood, bunch of highness, bunch of hood people, bunch of people out in this area in the hood in Chicago. And I'm not trying to badmouth Chicago, but I noticed something that's really common is like she's being the stereotypical, you know, hood chick. You know, I'm not saying these people are less than, but I'm just gotta tell it as it is. So I see the hood, the Pookie, right, the stereotypical Pookie ass ninja, Ray Pookie. You know, he talking crazy, he's talking saying something, but the mom's just the mother is just I don't know, they cut a line or it was a dispute, but they were just mean mugging. I don't know what happened. So I was trying to find out but people are focusing on the guy just punching her. Here's the thing. I'm not saying what he did was right. It was not it's certainly not a good look. But my thing is the guy said just just leave or get your food. Really didn't want to be bothered. But I don't see nobody speaking on that part except Harvey. Shout out to Harvey Jr. Your World, Harvey Superboy. He did. I watched this video. That's why I'm late. To that's why I'm actually late because I was watching this video. Because he lives out in Chicago. I saw the woman just agitating the guy, pushing buttons, and I'm not trying to justify what he did, but words do matter. The dude he's a short tempered. He's one of them hood ninjas. Why would I want to pick my battles and go up again? And then me try to text my son to save me. And my thing is, the issue I had was the dude was with the girlfriend. Shout out to Lisa Cabrera, but what I have an issue is many of you women and some of you goofy dudes, some of you dudes are saying because a woman got punched. Let me say this. I've seen women punch men. There are viral videos of melanated heads, melanated women punching dudes, pepper spraying them, and they just get in a flex. There was a woman, you know what? There was a woman, it was at a bowling alley. And I'm gonna just pull this up. She hit her man, her husband, or I don't know, her man with a bowling ball, knocked him out. And that was funny. See, I don't do that selective outrage. We don't do that here. We don't cherry pick to push narrative. Well, Calvin, you do speak up for men. Am I defending the nigger? Do I defend dudes who are out of pocket? No, I don't. But I'm trying to explain to people about psychology and sociology. I'm not I'm not excusing his bad behavior or justifying that he punched her. That was the right thing to do. But my thing, she ain't no angel. She was provoking him. Okay, He was probably provoking her and try to escalate it. You know there are some dudes who do get off to just escalate a confrontation, a verbal art. You can be talking to a chick, to a female. A man can be talking to. You got some dudes who like to get to push women's buttons and get her to be all emotional, talking reckless. That's some hoe shit. But guess what? When women do push buttons and men, that's some whole shit. And then they take it but women will take it and be verbally abusive and just antagonize. Especially when you say just leave, just get your food or something. He don't own the restaurant. I mean, but my thing, he saying get your food and let me be. That's an indicator that just don't go there. When somebody says, ladies, let me say this: when somebody tells you just get your food, don't talk to me no more, respect that. But you got a lot of these women that don't. Then I lost my TikTok page because I did a stitch, a reaction to this happens to talk about. She's saying that the black mother and her 14-year-old son should not be arrested. Here's the thing. I don't think these heifers want to watch it. I think she's just in her feelings. This light-skinned, green-eyed hood, ratchet-ass hood rat heifer calling herself a goddess. Look, I looked at this dusty heifer. There ain't nothing goddess about her. So I respond, so she got me canceled. Like, because you don't agree with, you don't like my opinion, but I'm speaking from facts. I gave different scenarios of what led on to a confrontation. Do you know I've been disrespected by these heifers verbally too, even threatened by these heifers? Women in general. I think about the times that I've actually gotten into it with dudes, and it led to me almost getting violent back. And the only time I think I had to get I wouldn't say only. I look at all my situations, me getting into with men, other males, and I'm looking at the times, and I'm like, it's more women coming at me all fucked up than these dudes, especially these effeminate dudes. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep. I mean, females talking crazy to dudes that they don't know, putting hands on men they don't know, and you're supposed to just restrain and just walk away. Here's the thing: you can't always walk away from situations like that, because there's times that especially when you walk away from a chick, she want to keep coming barking at you. I'm talking like a pit bull coming at you as a man. Why don't women, when a man's talking crazy, talking all extra, why don't you walk away and see what it feels like? Y'all don't care about men. Society just wants to hold men to this chivalrous standard, and just, these women they're not traditional. They're not fit, fairly, and cooperative. They're not ladies. They don't carry themselves as ladies. So when I got triggered was saying that the black woman is the most disrespected. No, you bitches disrespect yourselves on the regular. Yes, I'm going there today, to this morning. Early morning. You have women shaking their booty in public. You got women exposing their lady parts in public in front of children. You got women talking about body positivity and showing off their big jugs. I'm saying them big girls. You know what I'm saying? Them big double D, them big fat girls. And her big ass stomach, and then showing off her cooch, and then showing off her booty and her booty hole, and then talk about respect me. I'm not saying somebody should just be rude and nasty towards you, but come on, the way you conduct yourself in public, the way you behave, dictates how you're gonna be treated. That's just a fact of life. Grow the fuck up and accept reality for what it is. Ladies, the world does not evolve around you. Men understood this for a long time. Most men do. I can't speak about today's men, especially guys of the late millennials and Gen Zs. I mean, that's a whole different thing, because the way they grew up under this gnocracy, this matriarchy. I mean, it's just you wonder why it's just a decline of humanity in the Western society. You see these women dressed like strippers. I'm in Raleigh, in the Raleigh Durham, North Carolina area. I'm in North Carolina. I'm from New York. I'm from up top, the Northeast, New York, Jersey, and Philadelphia. And to me, I don't see no different how these women act. A lot of these Southern chicks are nasty. A lot of these heifers are nasty, got a bad attitude. It don't matter if she light skin or dark skin or a caramel or in between. I'm not saying there are women who've never been nice to me or sweet to me, but I gotta keep it real. Most women are nice to a man. See, when a woman's kind to you, it's very conditional. It's very conditional. Okay? You could do everything right and she will still have no respect for you. Just want you men to understand is, hey, I got some people coming up in here. Hit the like button. If you like what I'm talking about, you're welcome to support the channel. The links will be in the description box of my of Cash App and PayPal. Okay. The thing is that I was on a stream a dating app. I should call it the hookup app. Basically, it was the hookup app. To get to get off or meet someone and just to get that post nut clarity, right? So this female streamer, I'm not gonna mention her. She just, I mean, it's just not her. So she was a racially ambiguous. She was a albino racially ambiguous chick. She's 40 years old. Her birthday was before a few days, but she blocked me off the stream, right? So she took a jab at me because I have a foot fetish, right? So I was looking at her and I don't think your feet are cute. You saying your feet are cute, and I love it when women say, "Oh, she's fine." You don't know what the hell. I like y'all different. Let me say this. Let me tell you women this, ladies. Your definition of what you see another woman being fine is different from a man's point of view. Your Just like when men tell me how I should look for a woman, your definition of what you find it's just weird to me how you're going to tell the opposite sex what is attractive and not. I just find out how you going to tell another woman what she should like and not like. How are you going to tell me another man? You got women telling men what is fine and not, what you should like and not. I don't understand that, but I digress. So she took a little jab at my foot, calling me a widow because I like feet, even though she dealt with dudes who had, foot fetishes, right? So what was crazy is I looked at her hands. I said, you got some extra. You said your feet are cute. So I slipped in it was in the chat. I said, you got extra average looking hands. I don't know if your feet are cute. She cussed me out. I said she got extra average fat fingers and stuff. She don't want to paint her nails. She don't have to. I'm not tripping on that. I have no problem, worshiping them natural toes. Okay. She is going off on me and just losing her mind because a man said, "How dare you say I'm average looking?" I'm like, you're average because you are a regular chick who works a 9 to 5 just like everybody else. I mean, you to me, okay, you may not be my cup of tea, but I wouldn't have no problem if she offered the buns. If she offered the buns, right? If she offered me the buns, I wouldn't have no problem, wanting to get my rocks off, right? I wouldn't have no problem with that. I wouldn't have no problem having no, 6, you know what I'm saying? But to me, it's like after that, then what? Hey, what else do you have to offer? As other than you making a man come, come, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand people. It's just I don't understand. So I want to share. So But I'm about to go to bed soon. So here's the thing. I want y'all to look at this. I might be able to um yeah. So DA pushes claims. So this is this young brother. I think I can play the clip.
Turning now to what could be new clues in the disappearance of a young black man in Mississippi who claimed he was being targeted by white men in the county where he worked. ABC's Mona Kosar Abdi is here with more on what his family is now saying. Mona, good morning.
Well, good morning. There's been a haunting new discovery 6 months after the mysterious death of 25-year-old Rasheem Carter. His family says he was last heard of in fear for his life. Now they are calling for transparency from police. This morning, the family of a deceased Mississippi man demanding answers after an alleged brutal racist attack and a new set of possible remains after a series of other body part discoveries. According to police, 25-year-old Rasheem Carter was last seen in Laurel, Mississippi back in October. After complaining to his mom, he was being followed by white men in trucks yelling racial epithets. Police confirm Carter sought help at a local police station.
I'm the mother that's going to keep standing, that's going to keep fighting, that's going to keep doing what I have to do as a mother to get the justice that my son deserves.
Family and civil rights attorney Ben Crump calling for justice, insisting Carter was mutilated.
We know.
And let me say this about Ben Crump. A lot of these so-called how do I say this? Activists on the mainstream or social media, they're grifters. I'm just gonna just put it out there. The only time I see Benjamin Crump show up is when he's an ambulance chaser, when he's trying to get some clout. But what is the real change at? And it's not just him. It's just a lot of people it's just the new hustle is grifting. You see this in the manosphere that I don't fuck with. You see this in the fake red pill sector of social media that I don't fuck with. You see that with this boss bitch shit, this boss lady shit. A lot of grifter heifers. A lot of these people, you got these sprinkle heifers giving women the worst advice, and but y'all swear up and down that what she's telling you is she's living, or even if she is, it's not what she's telling you. Okay, I think Sprinkle is just, she got a special life. Sprinkle Coon. I call her Coon. Very anti-black. Let me say this about y'all Sprinkle lovers. If Sprinkle was a dark-skinned chick talking the same shit, y'all wouldn't be listening to her. She's a light-skinned, Europeanized looking heifer. She's not fine and none. She's a single mother with some dude that don't give a damn about her. I'm seeing her phone and all this stuff. She talk about get a man for money. Her phone is dusty. The back where she stays at is dusty. I don't even think she claims to be married. I saw this clip of she was trying to show off her so-called husband. The dude didn't even claim her. I'm seeing how it's like the dude didn't want to be around her. The dude never wants to be around her. And I see her. I'm gonna be nice. I see her daughter. She. Poor her. A little chubby too, and I'm like, I don't know what it is about. It's like she's telling men you need to just use a man for money, but you look like you're getting used, Sprinkle. And I don't think the guy got money like that anyway. Because my thing is, let me say this about Sprinkle. I already know she's getting super chats, cash chats. Any woman who's in a whole relationship and the man is well to do and all that stuff, let me say she ain't gonna be on social media. More times than not, She's not going to talk about use a man for money. She's going to tell you how to get a husband the correct way. Even if she's a scandalous gold digger, she ain't going to be all like talk about just be a side like you some goddamn side chick. You got these most times, even if she's a gold digger, she's a city girl trying to be single and trying to get a bum to sleep with. Okay, if she was personally happy with herself, which is a personal choice, if she had if her mental health was good, was okay, decent, or she was working towards healing and shit, because she comes across as a broken heifer, just like a lot of these women, broken. Just like when it came to that dude, out in Chicago that, that punched that hood heifer, punched that woman in the fortune or something, chased him down and stuff. A lot of people are just broken, especially in our community. I mean, I'm not saying other communities ain't broken. You got broken people in the society. You got to work multiple gigs, multiple jobs to keep ends meet. I don't understand why we don't prioritize unity and family. I just don't understand that. But I digress. But my thing is Sprinkle was truly in a happy relationship. She wouldn't. Let me tell you, when women find a man that they care about and love, man, I'm like, she's not going to be on social media like that. I will tell y'all. And it's so weird because I remember back in the day, when I was coming up, that women be always showing off their boyfriends, showing off their husbands. You don't see that now. Women see, it's just like these women are so masculine, that they don't even want to be seen on. You got dudes who will show off their girl, right? To show off their wife, but the women don't want to be on camera, man. You got women who want to be camera by themselves, and they don't. And it's like, I got a man, but they're looking for dudes up. They're looking for outside Disney. It's just weird how I see a gender role reversal. These women are so extra, just so hella masculine. There's no feminine energy, and they're so hypersexual. It's like I like to cuddle with a woman, right? I don't want to just. I want to finish playing the video, but I just gotta get this. Just put this out there. Just cuddle, hug, and kiss. They're not with that. A lot of women are not with that. They're not with it. They're not affection. They don't like receiving affection. I don't think they want to give affection, but it's like they may give it, but it's like every touch got to be a sexual touch. I can't have a little just be hugging, just. That's like they just. Oh, why are you kissing me? Stop kissing me. But I gotta touch you in a sexual way. You can't make this stuff up. I just said. But when it comes to Benjamin Crump and these other grifters and your Al Sharptons, you want to be Al Sharptons, it's like they're just pimping us out.
Carter's got help at a local police station.
I'm a mother that's gonna keep standing, that's gonna keep fighting, that's gonna keep doing what I have to do as a mother to get the justice that my son deserves.
His family and civil rights attorney Ben Crump calling for justice, insisting Carter was mutilated.
We know that this was not of natural cause. This was a Mississippi lynching in 2022.
The Smith County Sheriff telling ABC News his office initially ruled no foul play was involved in Carter's death, but now the Mississippi Bureau of Investigation who has taken over the case.
And the fact of the matter is, I don't see there was not a lot of YouTube videos. And this should be discussed in Black YouTube. Real talk. This video, and I look, I'm talking about those who got big channels. Those who got more than those who got 150, got over 75,000 subscribers, close to 100 subscribers. You should be over 100,000 subscribers. Rasheem Carter should be known. Say his name. It shouldn't be small channels. I should say struggle channels trying to make sure this man and his family get justice. It's like you see a lot of. There's another case where a teenage black girl was found lynched, but it's called a suicide. But you got these big black YouTubers. All they do is talk about celebrity gossip, relationships, and what a man's supposed to do, what a woman's supposed to do. I like, but y'all don't want to look. You can make whatever content you want to make, or you want to talk about how bad black men are and how bad black women are. But we got our people getting unalived, getting deleted, getting lynched. Okay, and their families are not getting no justice, wrongfully and falsely imprisoned, wrongfully imprisoned. For and then you got the black woman who got shot dead by a big dusty Quasimodo looking cave heifer, racist cave hoe. Shot down. Was harassing the black children, and then the mother of those two of her children confronts her because she refused to took one of the kids' property. I think it was a tablet or something like that, while she was throwing roller skates and terrorizing them, and shot her dead. And they're not doing, and chances are they're trying to use that stand your ground bullshit. But here we are talking about what I bring to the table. Then we got these fake red pill heifers who giving men advice about dating, but these women don't got a husband. Even the women who got husbands, I don't even trust that part. I don't even trust it. You spend more time making live streams, get your money, however you get it. You spend more time making live streams. Not gonna mention any names. I'm not saying that right now. You got these women who are claiming to be happily married, making live streams. They're making like multiple live streams on a daily. I'm like, how come are you catering to your husband? Because there ain't no way you should be on social media that much, ma'am. And you got a whole husband. Maybe she's taking care of him and maybe paying all the bills. I'm not going to get into that part. Then we don't want to talk about some ridiculous 50-50 that started by these heifers. But it's like, our people are not getting proper treatment, health care. We talk about black women dying from childbirth, but black men are are being denied health care access, not being allowed to be in the clinic and stuff. And this is a real issue. But that's all. But black YouTube ain't got no interest in that. The only time they want to talk about something if a so-called black man gets shot by the cops, and they defend the wrong type of black man at that, or Quisha, or they want to talk about how black women are victims, but is a masculine heifer playing with fire, being the aggressor, but she's looked at this because you as a man is not supposed to do nothing. So I got a question: if another, but you got black women violence going on, so are we going to tell black women who's a victim of domestic violence from another black woman, what's she supposed to do? Just take the abuse? Oh, here's the thing. Oh, you don't know what she's going through. Her mental health. Unless if she ain't taking no medication and ain't seen somebody and she ain't been diagnosed, I don't want to hear that mental health shit. But I digress.
An ongoing investigation. The sheriff added in a new statement, quote, "Our goal is to uncover the truth, regardless of outside opinion or influence, and to bring closure and truth to Mr. Carter's family." According to Carter's autopsy report, a cause of death
which you're not doing.
Is undetermined at this time. His mother accuses local authorities of trying to sweep this case under the rug.
Mississippi, all Americans watching to see if you're going to do right by Rasheem Carter.
There's a $50,000 reward for information solving this case, and the family's attorney is calling for a federal investigation. You guys, we heard from his parents saying that they are not going to give up until they find out what happened. Eva, I'm going to curse that.
All right. Okay. So let me move on to this because I'm about to go to bed in a little bit. I gotta get up early. So here's the thing: ex-Giant Travis Randolph found not guilty in murder case, hopes to play again. Former Giants receiver Travis Randolph was found not guilty Wednesday for one charge of first-degree murder and three charges of attempted murder. Guess what? I'm going to tell you what happened. The charges were related in a 2021 shooting at his home in Lake Park, Florida. Stand your ground. Remember, the Palm Beach Post reported the jury in the West Palm Beach rejected the option to convict Randolph of second-degree murder and manslaughter, and the 2-week trial ended within a few ended with fewer than 4 hours of deliberation. And it's so funny because you got these heifers talk about black women ain't protected. Seems like these black women are protected when it comes to being held accountable, as long as they're victimizing black men and black boys. They're protected by this injustice, gynocratic, white supremacist system, this anti-black misandrist criminal justice system. You know what I'm saying? So Randolph says, I got my freedom back. Follow the jury decision. According to WPTV, I got my life back. That's what he's saying. The incident on April 7th, 2021 followed. You're right. They're not held accountable. And the fact that this heifer was a married woman, before I continue, this bitch was a married woman messing with a single, I don't know. I'm assuming that Travis Randolph is a single guy, unmarried. I'm not sure he was married once, but I'm saying you got a jealous married woman who got a whole husband, but she's messing with another man, and she's mad because I don't know if Travis Randolph found out later that she was married, or he did, or he. There's a lot of guys who are messing with women who are married, and they will never know. They talk about cheating, right? Women talk about cheating as the issue. I don't know why cheating is an issue, because a lot of these women want to sleep with multiple men anyway. They're going to be hoes and tricks. They want to be like the city bitches, the city girls. So I don't understand why you have an issue with cheating, and you have an issue with a black man practicing polygyny. But you got women who got multiple dudes that they're dealing with at a time. That shit is crazy to me. The hypocrisy. But you got white males out in Utah and out in Wyoming somewhere having multiple wives, but that's okay. You got Arab dudes and Asian dudes having multiple wives, so that's okay. Now they'll let African dudes to a certain degree slide, but they don't. But when the black man has more than one wife, it's a problem. But he has to be a male gigolo. But he's still demonized. So they rather have him be a male gigolo and talk about him having multiple baby mamas that he's not claiming. But if a man has more than one wife, a black man has more than one wife, it's a problem. Look, I'm not, now my personal opinion, I'm not saying, look, I have mixed feelings about polygamy, about a man having more than one wife. I'm just saying it's just the hypocrisy that I'm thinking of. Now, I have mixed feelings about having more than one wife, but I don't agree with a man being tied down to one woman, because look how we get treated out here. If a man's married, look how he's getting done dirty out here. And it don't matter how poor he is or how rich he is. Actually, the more rich he is, the more wealthy he is, the more he's going to get fucked up. Exactly. If you would, hey, and I discussed this. Let me talk before I continue with the report. You have a light skinned heifer, sprinkle. I call bitch, ho, coon. This coon ho. This heifer talk about getting a man for money. Talk about getting men for money. Talk about getting over on men. And I got banned from TikTok because because I called out the grifters of just pearly things But I don't. But that's a whole different. That's a whole different discussion. That just probably things alone is a whole different discussion. Now I may revisit it because she's still being racist, and you got dumbass black men supporting her, and black people as a whole. But you got these female grifters, right? When it comes to now, these women talk about they want to be a boss chick, they want to be strong and independent, right? Why are you talking about getting a man for money if you're so strong and independent and you got all these degrees? Which I know Sprinkle got multiple degrees. That's why she need a man for money because she can't pay off that debt. Okay, and she met, and the thing is, she's a single mother that who had, and her child is pop. And I'm not attacking the child, her daughter, her overweight daughter. I mean, because it's not her fault. You know, she don't. I don't expect a child to know to understand food and diet literacy. Hell, I'm like, you got a lot of people who never understand it, and they do all these crazy diets, and I'm like, a child shouldn't be subjected to that. But you know what I'm saying. But she's a single mother who dealt with a Pookie and Rara. Now she's bitter and messing and talk about getting a man for money, be a gold digger. But here she got a husband who's dusty and trifling, an old dude that don't claim her, and she's staying at some raggedy ass some home out in San Diego somewhere. And you got Sprinkle talking all to giving this fucked up advice that can actually get women murdered, conning men out of their money. But here's the thing. She's not going to be held accountable. It's going to be the man's fault because the man should just took the high road. Fuck y'all on the high road shit. So, and I said, if Sprinkle was a dark-skinned woman talking that same point, she'd be demonized as a Jezebel, a hood rat, a ratchet-ass, gold-digging, broke bitch. But because she's light-skinned, black women support her. So these same black women crying colorism. So when I called out these black women on TikTok that they banned me from, I still got another page of. I still have a page. It's just that my TikTok page that I could have went live. It got banned. So when I said Sprinkle, yeah, exactly. So when I said Sprinkle, if Sprinkle, the only reason why they fuck with Sprinkle because she's a light skinned, dusty, D-, way below extra average heifer. I mean, Sprinkle is not fine. She she got a European pressed hair. Want to be a Caucasian? She's one of them these black Karens I can't stand. But I digress. Let me continue. Let me finish. The fact that a married woman got jealous of a single man says a lot. So continuing. So the incident on April 7th, 2021, followed a dispute with Dominique Jones, who was allegedly Randolph's girlfriend. That's the married woman, by the way. It ended with Randolph later shooting toward a car of 4 men who confronted him following dispute, killing one, Sebastian Jean Jacques, I don't know how to say his last name, entering another Pookie, according to Palm Post. Randolph pleaded not guilty to the charges, citing self-defense. And it's so sad that he should have to go for court. But yet you had an ex-Marine, or I don't know if he's an ex-Marine or not, choke the crap out of a black man, and then you had this coon-ass black male help him because he was asking for money. And he was having a hissy fit. Because there was a homeless black man got choked to death, but because, man, let me say this. If it was the other way around, if it was a black Marine or ex-Marine choking a white homeless male, he'd be in prison. It wouldn't matter if he served the military. Because black people who serve the military, especially black men, get treated like shit. But you got these black coon veterans who talk about they probably a veteran, but yet these same dudes and females are crying about racism and white supremacy, but you serve the terrorist organization. Same with these black when it comes to law enforcement. Y'all participate in anti-blackness and anti-black terror. Now, I'm not saying you don't got no criminals, but you got. It's funny when it comes to the non-black criminals, they get breaks. And I've been to court and I've seen it. Yeah, exactly. He tried to get now back to the article from the New York Post. He tried to get the case dismissed in 2022 under Florida's stand your ground law. See, black people can't use stand your, especially black men are not allowed to use stand your ground. Yeah, black women have been weaponized, and I kind of briefly spoke about what happened out in Chicago, but you got these goofy ass pro-blacks talking about, man should never hit a woman. Man, get the fuck out of here with that. There's too many women who have put men in graves with their bare hands. The only time men are stronger. Just talking about speculation. Men are stronger women in the physical department, but no, that's not true. I've seen women put men to shame in athletics. Upper body strength, yes, but a lot of times you can look like you're strong and still get your ass whooped. I have dealt with dudes who are twice my size. They stronger than me now, but I have, and they're in better shape, and I put them to shame. Let's just say that. I'm just gonna say that. Although we may disagree with the jury's verdict, it is their job to determine from the facts I'm sorry, a defendant's guilty or not. Mark Freeman, a spokesperson for the Palm Beach County State's attorney. Now, as far as living out in Florida, I lived out in Florida a little bit. I don't have no interest in living in Florida. Florida just treats black people like shit. Florida got all these Cubans and Latinos and they worship these white Republicans. But my family on my dad's side, who's Jamaican, they love Florida. They love the hell out of Florida. I said, I don't know. What is the love? Well, it's hot and you got palm trees. Okay, it may feel like home to you because you're from Jamaica, but Jamaica is a black country. Florida is not a black country. It used to be a black state. Florida is not a black state. All black state. It is not. It used to when it came to Jacksonville, yes. But no, Florida is not a predominantly black state. But I digress. Randolph's agent told ESPN Wednesday that Wideout was interested in returning to the football field, which aligned of what he told reporters. So basically, in a nutshell, I'm going to sum it up. Randolph, shout out to Travis Randolph for congratulations on him beating that case. He signed with the Giants. They talk about how he signed with the Giants and stuff like that. But but here's the thing. You see how these women be setting up black men? You had Cardi B open her goddamn mouth. Talking about bragging about how she drugged and robbed and yes, raped men, black men. And there was an excuse. Well, she came, and I'm like, these women got all these social programs, even though they give it to the immigrants, but yeah, these women got all these social programs. No, that's a different. I ain't discussing John Legend, and I can't stand Chrissy Teigen, so I ain't gonna get into that today. Then you got another brother that we're gonna talk about this sexual exploitation. So this is what's going on currently. Judge Okay's ex-NFL star Tyo Johnson suit alleging sexual harassment by tech CEO. So basically, Oakland Raiders tight end Tyo Jackson, not Jackson, Johnson, who alleges that he was sexually. I mean, why is he alleges? He claims that he was sexually harassed by a white female. So this brother was sexually harassed by his white female boss, right? When he worked at the New York-based metaverse company. Now, there's a lot of lawsuits of her being a predator. But do you think any of these heifers who talk about men being predators, you think they're going to call out these white men? Now, mind you, these black women who talk about how much they hate the white woman, you would think they would actually stand by a black man being sexually harassed by these cave hoes, right? These cave heifers, right? These white heifers that they claim to hate. Oh, they're taking our black men. Y'all just want white women and all that stuff. Stop saying that junk, because white females ain't no different than black females in 2023. I have talked to too many white males, even from online and in real and outside and actually in person, about these modern white heifers. They're no damn different. Asian heifers, these American, especially these Asian American born heifers. These modern women are modern women. These feminist minded masculine heifers are one and the same. I don't care what race they are. They want East Indian. These women are these women are just one and the same. Ratchet, nasty, just the biggest hoes and tricks. Now, I can't get mad at these men they wonder why men are passport bros. They wonder why a lot of men would rather go overseas and deal with women over there, even if they want to have a good time. And these women are so angry that these men are going overseas to get, especially the ones who got money and resources to travel. These women are angry. Why are you leaving? There's good women over here. I said, and this is my question. Where's your husband then? He was. Okay, here you go, lying and saying he was abusive when you was the one hitting him first. You was provoking him. You were being verbally abusive and extra. Not saying he wasn't, but most times you was doing that too. But I digress. But so basically, he's being this. So this black man. So as a man, if you're being sexually harassed by a female, you don't get no help. You can have all the footage that she's a predator. Nobody cares. Even though there's documentation of women crossing the line too. Hell, even sexually harassing other women. Oh, I forgot. It don't fit the narrative. When he worked with the New York-based metaverse company, he will be able to make his claims in court after a federal judge allowed his lawsuit to go to trial. At least thank God for at least he has a shot. For a fact that, let me say this. The fact that you have grown men hating on men who want to get out the plantation of granocracy, of this anti-black misandry plantation, it just shows you how weak and cowardly these males are. I don't care if these guys got money. Just because you have money don't make you dusty. You're still dusty. You got these weak, effeminate males, these fake, I'm a tough guy, I'm a badass males getting mad at men because they want to travel and to see the world. And the fact that you have grown men dick policing other men in their choices and dating and having relations, it's sad. That just tells me how, and it's so funny because these women will never call him lame. But I digress. It's funny because that's lame as fuck. Why are you so worried in a business, in a grown man's business, and who he's having sex with, or why do you want to know if he's having sex or not? See, you got a lot of weirdo behavior with these males because they were raised wrong, and believe it or not, yes, if I would say they were raised by single mothers, but I could tell you from experience, that a lot of these males came from a two-parent home. But see, when you have a gynocratic household, it doesn't matter because if the man's the breadwinner or not. I have stated this. You have men who work all these hours for these ungrateful women, and she calling a shot. I'm definitely gonna. It's like, man, it's like these women talk about, oh, I gotta pay, I gotta do my part. Yes, that's called being an adult, man. Gabrielle Union, that's called being an adult, paying your own way. Why would you want to be a burden to somebody? I don't understand. I'm not gonna get into that tonight. I'm gonna get into to another live stream down the road. It's because it's like you got these females like Ebony Nicole Williams, Gabrielle Union. Then you got the L'Oreal chick that used to bully Michael B. Jordan, claims that I never called him corny. Bitch, you're a fucking liar. Because look how you froze when he said corny. Look how triggered you was. I just get so sick and tired of these hoes, man, and these weak males that enable these just reward women for their bad behavior. And then they wonder why these kids are so fucked up. Because women are the first teachers of the children. But let me continue. Johnson alleged, as in court papers, in that every round CEO Jaden Euro came on to him, urged him to sleep with co-workers, made lewd comments about his sexual preferences, other racist remarks. Yeah, that's your Beck. That's that Caucasian female. They're no different. They're worse than their men. Johnson also claimed he was forced to quit after rejecting Euro's advances. Of course, women cannot handle rejection. Women cannot handle rejection. I don't care what y'all do say. Men can't handle. No, actually, it doesn't matter. Both parties have an issue with that. I would argue that men do not take disrespect real well, constant disrespect. But women don't live for that because women don't get disrespected like they claim. Men deal with disrespect and abuse, physical abuse, and physical violence at all the time. Women don't, and there's no safety net for men. Name me a safety net for a man. None. Euro denied allegations. Of course, that bitch is gonna deny. Women ain't gonna be held accountable. But I digress. Everyone whose backers include Silicon Valley venture firm Anderson Horowitz. I don't even know how to pronounce that last name. So, in which tapped celebrity endorses, including Paris Hilton, Will Smith, has claimed that Johnson was fired due to poor performance, including falling asleep on the job, that made disparaging comments about women. You see how these women always try to play victim when they are the perpetrators? U.S. Judge Paul A. Engler, Ego Mayer, or whatever the hell his last name is, handed down a 40-page ruling last Friday denying the bid by every round to force the case into arbitration. In his ruling, Ego Mayer concluded that Johnson plead a plausible claim of sexual harassment and that every round had no legal ground to force the matter onto arbitration due to the recent change in the law signed by President Joe Biden. Oh, I can't stand Joe Biden. The Post sought comment from Euro, or whatever the hell her last name is. Last March, Biden signed into law a statute known as Ending Forced Arbitration of Sexual Assault and Sexual Harassment Act. The law allows employees who sign a pre-dispute arbitration agreements with their employer to pursue sexual claims of sexual harassment or court. Creepy Joe. The new law renders an arbitration clause unenforceable as to an entire case involving a badly pleased sexual harassment dispute. Eagle Mayer, who was an appointment to the federal branch by Barack Obama also wrote the decision. Ego Mayer, meanwhile, struck down a sexual harassment claim that was filed by another ex every excuse me every round employee, Catherine Joyce. So there's a lot of inappropriate stuff that's going on in this every realm employer. Joyce, the 46-year-old former director of human resource at Every Realm, filed a suit against the company alleging discrimination and illegal policies, including sexual suggestions and remarks about colleagues' love and orientation by Euro. So I ain't gonna read no more. This is a lot. This is a lot to read. So I'm gonna stop right there. But you see, it don't stop, man. But let me move on. Because I want to speak on this whole, how these. We're going to talk about more about these mean heifers, and then I'm going to go to bed because I got to wake up early. Got to wake up in a few hours. I took a nap, but it's just to me when you got these immigrants. The reason why I'm not really discussing the immigrants because I'm like I can't. It's like now they had all these immigrants. They bring all these immigrants in. And the thing is, I keep telling people these are not our jobs because it'll be for us. All right. They bring these immigrants and they give them benefits, but they pay them under the table. They especially they dump them and give them resources that they would not give these American born folk, especially black folks, AUS Foundation Black Americans. But again, this is what happens when you vote against your own interests. That's why would you vote for the Democratic Party that has a reputation of displacing American people, American hardworking American citizens that should be paid a livable wage. But yet you got these heifers who vote Democratic. Then you got these weak males who vote Democratic. And I'm not saying go just vote Republican, but it's ridiculous to continue to vote a party that's shown you that passed racist policies and not only racist policies, but these misandry laws that do harm to men and boys. But it hurts women as well, but they don't care. But these women don't think that far. A woman can accuse you of something without no damn proof, and your life's gone. A woman can lay hands on you, and you can't defend yourself. A woman can be extra disrespectful, and you can't. You better not say nothing. You're supposed to just take the disrespect. A woman can get you set up, and she don't face no accountability legally. Why would you vote for a party if you're a man? And I'm not saying vote for Republican. I don't fuck with either party, but I'm like, why would I continue to? So I'm going to continue to vote for a party because I don't want to vote for the other party because that other party's racist. But the Democrats have shown the people, especially black people, how racist they are when it comes to these laws. The Republican Party is to be based on facts, not emotion, not feelings, but based on facts and psychology and sociology that the Democratic Party has shown that they're very racist because they pass these racist crime bill laws, free strikes laws, and they lock up black folks, especially black men. They disenfranchise men. Look at these broken families. They promote thought culture. They promote genocide when it comes to abortions. Like, come on, man. Like, even though Roe versus Wade is overturned, guess what? Women can still get abortions. Like, it don't make no sense. You can pay, and now you're forced to pay for child support for a child that's not yours. A woman can commit paternity, but I'm glad Tennessee has actually passed a law that will punish women who commit paternity fraud. But I don't know if it's going to be enforced or not. So I have to I'll have to do more, look into that when I get more time. But I'm going to be going for a lot of shit. But anyway, we're gonna talk about something. And we're gonna talk about um, how the Michael B. Jordan situation is so common that's not the last time that's gonna happen with these mean heifers. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up. Be right back. And the fact of the matter is, you have Tory Lanez being wrongfully imprisoned, falsely imprisoned, wrongfully convicted. When Megan Thee Stallion was the most toxic heifer and the aggressor, and shot herself in the foot, literally. Mm. Mm. Oh, that pineapple's delicious. That pineapple's delicious. All right. we're gonna talk about my thoughts. We're gonna talk about more of these mean heifers, man, and how they don't they're that the accountability that they're the fact that see they grow up being unaccountable. They grow up being unaccountable. I got something from you, Michi X. You want to talk about men being art great business stuff like that, but you're silent about. But she's talking about. I'm definitely going to speak about this fat heifer, this pro-black feminist who's actually a mulatto, but that's raised by her racist white father, right? But she's pro-black, but she gets a pass because she's light skinned and a BB because she's light skinned and heavy set. I said, black men, you have no standards when it comes to women. You got so many black men who got no standards when it comes to you. It's like you reinforce that gigolo stereotype. You niggas have no standards when it comes to women. You will sleep with anything, and then complain why the world don't respect you as a man. You're not supposed to be easy. A man should never be easy. I don't respect women who are easy either, but a man should not be easy. It's like you make stuff too easy for these women. Now I'm about to play this video.
And we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark. Okay. You know.
Look at look. Yes, bitch, please. Now we're gonna go back to that, L'Oreal. You're a fucking lie. I can't stand this post wall with I don't know if that's this blonde wig Now she got. Now I think she's Afro Latina, or she's. I think she's just Latin. She's not a black chick, but she's Latina. I mean, because I used to live out in New Jersey, man. So you have a lot of these Puerto Rican chicks, but they got their. What I never understood about the whole colorism argument. You have a lot of these Puerto Ricans, and you got a lot of these Dominican Dominicans who are very colorist, but you don't. But I can now when it comes to East Indians and oh, don't get me started on them. They are very color stroke. But do you think these women ever want to call them out on their colorism? But you got a lot of these women who are got that just self hate. Women got a lot of women got self hate issues. This heifer got a blonde wig. Man, I'm not sure if she got a wig or not. I can't tell at this point. But she got a bleach blonde wig on, or bleach. She had her hair dyed bleach blonde, right? She's chubby. Look, I mean, I think a lot of these guys would hit it, but she's a bitter ass old broad, aged out, not fine no more. And now she's trying to she trying to eat off Michael B. Jordan. Now she want to check for Michael B. Jordan, but when Michael B. Jordan was like on his purpose, was was on his journey. She didn't want to fuck with him. Now that he gets there, and now she want to switch up. This is what women do. But see, when a woman does that, guys, that means she never respected you. She only wants to deal with you when you meet the finish line, this is so typical. This is so typical of the modern heifer. The minute you got something going on, now she want to fuck with you. It don't even have to be. I'm not even. It don't even stop at him. About this money and clout. It could be on a weight loss journey. It could be something. It's like all of a sudden she want to fuck with you. But let me be as I mean. You slip up, she gone. If she wasn't with you from the building process, or you being in process, and you wasn't building together, she ain't the one for you, bro. We're gonna play that one. We're gonna play that again.
And we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark. Okay. I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. Michael B. Jordan calls out a former classmate for making fun of him, and it is awkward. The whole thing went down on the red carpet at a screening of Michael's flick Creed 3 in Atlanta after he was approached for an interview by L'Oreal, the host of the Morning Hustle show, who reminded him they grew up together. And we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark. Okay. I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. Did not hear me say. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. Yeah, so that corny comment comes from a 2021 episode of the Undressing Room podcast, where L'Oreal, her co-host Eva Marcille, and Dominique DeDiva talked about the actor.
I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy, and I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that.
Oh my, let me tell you about this. This heifer ain't sorry for how she treated him, how she bullied him. She probably tried to get him set up, try to do some. She probably trashed his property, trashed his property, took stuff out of his locker. She probably got him set up, was bullied. And also girls use proxy bullying. So girls know at a young age. They use proxy violence, they proxy bullying, and then you got these simps who trying to smash, trying to get a girlfriend, got high school girl from the bad bitches, some bad bitches in high school. They trying to get some acceptance from trying to tap dance, and you see this simping, just flat out simping. And I'm not saying you try to pursue a chick makes you a simp. I'm saying when you trash another man, as a young man, growing up to becoming a grown man, a man's man. When you're a young boy, becoming an adult man, and you disrespect another dude, another young man, another your male peers, and a grown man to thinking you're gonna get some pussy, you weak, you soft. That's some hoe shit. That ain't no man shit. You never disrespect your fellow brother for a female that you don't know. I don't care if you know her. You don't do that shit. Women don't be doing now. Women will stab each other in the back to get the dick. I mean, but to be honest, but see, women have a strong code. You see, this is why misandry continues to go on. This is how women were able to get the feminist movement. This is how women were able to get shit, programs from the government, handouts, whatever. Women can do all types of fucked up shit to us men, to these children, and get away with it because they stay on code. Unfortunately, that's the worst type of code. But see, women will stay on. Women will be on that sister girl shit, that boss bitch shit. Even if they don't agree with it, they will stay. They will defend each other, even in the wrong. I'm not saying men should defend each other when they're wrong, and especially doing women dirty. I'm not saying that. I'm saying is that how women will stand together, girls will stand together, and stay on their square to get to influence the opposite sex. And we should take a page out their book. I'm not saying you should do. I'm not saying we should just stick together when it comes to men doing dumb shit, doing women and girls dirty. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, and I'm not saying men should defend bad behavior. And I think that's the problem. But men only defend bad behavior when it comes to women because they want a place to stay, or they want some pussy, and they want to get because she got a fat ass and big titties and nice titties, and she got them love handles waist, or she got a waist, a curvy waist, or she got a thin waist. But if she got a thin waist and she got big titties, or she got a fat ass, she obviously got a BBL. And she obviously got breast implants. I'm just keeping it a stat. I'm just keeping it real. But let me play that. The fact that she was talking shit about Michael B. Jordan recently, she's mad because she don't respect him. And I will argue that she don't respect black men as a whole. I don't think she would talk to the white. It's so funny when it comes to L'Oreal. I bet she had corny white guys out in that area where she went to school at. There was a bunch of corny white boys. Oh, but I bet she treated them like gold, like you heifers do. All you heifers, you melanated heifers, you non-white heifers, you women, you so-called women of color. Y'all worship white boys. Y'all worship the white male. White men don't do no wrong. White boys can slap the crap out of y'all. White males can grape y'all. Grape. Add the G in front of that word, rape, and y'all would make excuses. Well, women do lie. You know what I mean? It's like, but that shit just got me all heated. I had a flashback, so excuse me.
The host of the Morning Hustle Show, who reminded him they grew up together. And we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay? I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. Did not. I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. Yeah, so that corny comment comes from a 2021 episode of the Undressing Room podcast, where L'Oreal, her co-host Eva Marcille, and Dominique the Diva talk.
And all three of them bitches don't have no man. All three of them bitches don't have no damn man. And when I mean by you don't have a man, you don't have a husband. You over 35-year-old useless heifers. The wall whooped their ass. I can tell you that the wall whoops your ass. And see, this is the Most High bringing you to Britain. Y'all should be repentant. The Most High is humbling y'all, giving y'all a reality check, and y'all bitter. And the only reason why Gloria would say some shit like that called recording, because she's salty because she's mad because she fought just like a lot of these women who went to college and they I'm not I don't look. I'm gonna everything one you're a different discussion for a different time, but I'm not. I gotta go to bed soon. But because that whole thing with Gabrielle Union and Ebony King Williams and all that debacle, to me, nobody understanding the context. I got time. I got some time over the weekend to actually show y'all how things ain't changing with these women. So I have a different perspective on that. But she probably fought L'Oreal and all these other two heifers fought that they will find a high value man. And the only reason why L'Oreal called him corny recently, she's mad because Michael B. Jordan is a high value man, and she mad because he don't want her. And that's why she's trying to play it off, but she don't really. She still. But see, this is the thing. You as a man can achieve. You can lose weight. You can get money. You can get status. And guess what? She would never respect you. Now she'll fuck with you, but she don't respect you. She's gonna just cheat on you and disrespect you and take everything you have. And when it comes to family court, I want you to understand. Don't be a loser's choice. I was on YouTube back in the day. I remember I had my old channel back in the day. Y'all know me from 2009, from 2008, December 2008. That's when I came on the YouTube, started posting my first YouTube video. But from 2009 all the way down to 2018. But when I was like from 2009 all the way to 2018, before I got profiled and then I got my channel terminated, I spoke about Don't Be a Loser's Choice. Dark One's Son, I Remember Someone Black, Captain Solo. I mean, the pioneers of what these guys talk about in the red pill space, the black red pill space, the pioneers of the black manosphere. But we don't get no. But of course, we're not going to get no credit. As pioneers, unfortunately. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, exactly. The TFL era, and what's really is I mean, me actually putting TFL on the map in the black space opened the doors. That's why they got the black manosphere and these black red pill content creators. But they sold out for money. I'm not saying they can't get no bread, but my thing is, the money should be used for change. The money should be used because one thing about the white red pill sector, one thing about the white MGTOW, the white TFLers. Well, I can't say about the white TFLers. I mean, they total fucking. One thing I agree with that bitter, crusty white feminist Diana Boss. They are total fucking losers, and the founder too. That's why I don't fuck. That's why I went on my own to do my own thing. It is. I mean, you're right. The manosphere has become a white supremacist space, and just pearly things. When they started letting that heifer just and the fact that she's still able to dominate that space, especially the so-called, I call it the black manosphere is a bunch of coons, a bunch of black male sellouts who want to be like the white males. They want to be like the old white men back in the day. But let me finish this part because we're about to dissect this shit.
Michael B. Jordan is such a nice, corny guy, and I don't mean that as a slight. I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guy.
No, she meant that she don't.
I did not say that. Misquoted for sure.
Yeah, bitch, stop lying. Stop lying. I can't stand when you catch a woman in a lie. I just look. As a man, let me tell you women this. When we catch you in a lie, and let's just say we catch you cheating, just take responsibility and say, I did it. See, this is what you don't understand about when men get caught doing something we ain't supposed to be doing. Now, I'm not saying all men, but when men are actually get caught in a lie, not saying all men, but for the most part, I'm not talking about these effeminate, female identified bitch ass niggas that y'all like. I'm not talking about these female identified males. I'm talking about when men get caught in a lie. You know what I say? You know I did it. There's no point in trying to lie and deny when especially when you said this in your podcast. You would actually get more respect if you just admit you did wrong. It's like women got this ego. Women should not be this egotistical. But I digress.
Went down on the red carpet at a screening of Michael's flick Creed 3 in Atlanta after he was approached for an interview by L'Oreal, the host of the Morning Hustle show, who reminded him they grew up together. And we know each other. We go way back all the way to Chad Science in Newark, okay? No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. Did not hear me say, I said we used to make fun of the name. But yeah, he is obviously killing things out here. Yeah, so that corny comment comes from a 2021 episode of the Undressing Room podcast, where L'Oreal, her co-host Eva Marcille, and Dominique DeDiva talked about the actor.
I think that Michael B. Jordan is just like a nice, corny guy. And I don't mean that as a slight, right? I mean, we all know that the nice, corny guys treat you the best.
To be fair, it was actually Eva who called Michael corny, but L'Oreal did admit that in high school she used to make fun of him. To be honest with you, we teased him all the damn time because his name was Michael Jordan. Let's start there. He was no Michael Jordan, and then he also would come to school with a headshot. We lived in Newark, that's the hood. You know what I mean? So we would make fun of him like, what you got to do with your little stupid headshot? And now look at it. Well, Michael clearly caught wind of all that. No, I did not say that. Misquoted for sure. And L'Oreal later shared this final moment from the uncomfortable chat. And while Michael isn't exactly laughing, he's not letting the childhood bullies get him down, offering this advice to someone who's going through a tough time.
Stay focused, stay locked in, just, follow your heart, try to block out the noise and distractions as much as possible and run your race. Don't compare yourself to anybody else, just keep going.
That was Michael at the LA premiere of Creed 3 on Monday. He chatted with ET and opened up about the release of the film, which he starred in and directed, and his new Calvin Klein underwear ad. That Calvin Klein ad. First time when you saw it,
I was like, my mama's gonna have to see this.
I'm gonna just stop right there. But the fact of the matter is, I told y'all, man. Even when you see these women don't respect you, and the thing is, even if she called him corny in the past. I hate when this why I said women are very protected. Women are very protected. They are protected from accountability. This actually would make these women more unprotected because you don't. And it starts. We could talk about it starts at home. It starts with parenting. But I would argue it doesn't. But even if you have a father in the home, a lot of these fathers are too soft on their daughters. They're too soft on their nieces. They want to be, oh, you my princess. And first of all, I'm not saying. But my thing is that title got to be earned at some point, especially when she gets older. She got to live up to a queen standard. You're not teaching your daughter. You're not teaching these women who are little girls to take this princess status seriously. You're just teaching them to be a self-entitled, narcissistic, 304 dusty ass bitch. You're teaching her that she can just do whatever she wants and does not have to. But y'all, but you know, so crazy. Y'all tell her, oh, get a degree that can't help her way out of, that can never help her out of a wet paper bag. You're teaching your daughters to be feminists, hoes, and tricks, man haters, unaccountable, shit starters, masculine, trifling, trifling as hell, bad attitude. But see, you got a lot of these fathers who are, and these uncles, who, the men in the family, they're the biggest enablers of the 304. They create these 304s. Now I can talk about the single mothers and the matron, but to me, especially in the black community and just America in general, it's very gynocratic. Dudes are like they spoil girls right, they treat them like sons, giving them resources and stuff. They should do giving that to the boys, the males, when they should be teaching these women, these young girls, how to be wives. I remember back in the day, it's like a little bit of it because I was born in the early '80s, 1983. I remember that girls used to bake cookies. I remember that. It was very short lived, but I remember how girls would bake cakes, cookies. You know, I remember that. I remember that they would like to cook or even serve the men in the family place. Now, I can't say no. I'm from on my dad's side. I would see that more so, but on my mama's side, it was the only time I see them like make stuff. It was for some church dinner, you know, church get together or maybe a family reunion, but I remember when girls used to make cookies and make stuff and, you know, put on the apron. I make cookies and, you know, it wasn't, they just, I mean, and then they just all of a sudden focused on just looking pretty, but not have nothing to offer. But, you know, I remember the just being pretty and learning how to nurture. I remember that. But I didn't see that after 1985, after 1986, 87, 88. That shit was like damn near gone. You know, yeah, I saw the Barbie dolls, but it was like just artificial, this Barbie with the BBL before they had the BBL. You know what I'm saying? But all of a sudden, you know, these women got a lot of masculine energy, man. And it's like y'all just want to just focus on men being having feminine. Let me tell you, a lot of if these men are having feminine energy, then you have the majority of women who are being extra hella masculine, no feminine, hypersexual. It is a cold-blooded game. The fact of the matter is, it's like, you know, a lot. It's like I might just play one more because to me, but this is going to be an upcoming live stream. This is for the next live because I definitely want to touch more on that Ebony K. Williams because you know Ebony K. Williams is not the first and the last. Gabrielle Union is not the first and the last to say the dumb shit that they say. You got these hyena heifers. You know, it's just like the delusion is so unreal. But you know, I'm gonna just it's like you got these women I mean, and you got these dudes. It's just a knock. Now I could talk about other stuff. It's like there's a pattern when it comes to these heifers. There's a pattern when it comes to these dudes. There's a pattern. It's like I don't see. It's like even when it comes to the whole immigrants. What is there to talk about because they chose a party that they had no business voting for and supporting, even though voting, there's no such thing as voting, so it's selection. It's just selection. But you got the same because you know that conversation. I'm not gonna date with no man who don't make this type of money and shit. It's not gonna stop. Oh, well, Jackie. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna get to that, but this is. But I gotta play this short.
All for this. I got a couple of homegirls who are doing this. A couple of homegirls who already frozen their head. They've been open about it. Right, Kenny G. But it kind of saddens me a little bit, only because I'm like, what are we doing as men? There's these great women around here.
Search. Charlemagne the Coon. I wouldn't be talking because you are, you know, you're a creep. I'm just gonna just say it like that. I'm not gonna because you did admit that you got wild. So I want to call because he was accused of the R word. So you doing all this pandering, and the fact of the matter is, and how dusty you are and trifling you are. I wouldn't be talking. I wouldn't be. I'll be. You need a reality check. There's nothing great about Kendra G. There's nothing great about that heifer, that loudmouth, ratchet ass broad, Andrew Wright. It ain't nothing. Damn sure ain't nothing great about this extra average heifer, Ebony Kelly Williams.
And they got to do this. Well, I'm going to be candid with you. Okay. Again, everybody get club shut up. I mean, let's be clear. If you're not the love of my life and also somebody I trust to make business decisions with, I'm really not trying to co-parent with you. There's certain things, y'all, at this point in my life, at almost 40, I'm really not trying to negotiate with you about getting my child immunized.
Ma'am, Ebony, ain't nobody trying to fuck with you like that. Ain't nobody trying to claim you as a wife. This is a say, this is gonna be a different live stream for a different time because I'm not gonna go into it today. But I'm going to Miami. But ain't nobody checking to wife up somebody like you at 40 years old. I'm not saying it can't happen, but you need to humble yourself. You are a reformed divester. You are a former Negro Bedouin. I wouldn't be talking. Shut your mouth. And that's the thing. You are not that fine. It's like you just so plain average. You're not a plain Jasmine. Shoot. Between you and just pearly things, it's like I don't know what to say. Between her and just pearly things, I don't think it's a fair comparison. But I don't know what to say because Pearl, just pearly, she looked like she Ebony K. Williams' age. But both you heifers are losers. Both of you, Ebony K. Williams, you are 304. You are 304. You are below average heifer. You probably can get some drunk man to sleep with you. Okay. But ain't no man, I don't care how drunk he's gonna want to wife you, especially when you start running your mouth. A narcissist.
Non-negotiable. I'm not playing with you when it comes to my kids' education. There's some, you know what I mean? Like, I know that might not sit well with everybody. That's not so politically correct. But I think I'd rather go it alone. All for it.
You are more than likely going to be alone. Okay, so shut up. And I don't know. She shouldn't even be talking about nothing. I mean, Ebony, you should not be running your mouth on nothing. This chick talk about traditionalism. There's nothing traditional about her, but it's just ridiculous. Hey, these heifers, man. It's just I ain't gonna date no bus driver. It's like, but I'm gonna just play this part. But I'm never gonna say. But I got something special for her. So I'm about to play this clip. So this is the thing. I don't know what. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. What I gotta point out. She's from North Carolina. So a lot of these women in North Carolina, they are a strange breed of women when it comes to the dating scene. I mean, it don't matter if she's from Charlotte. Now Raleigh, I can say there are a bunch of transplants, but it's like these women born and raised in North Carolina are a strange breed of women. I mean, they're just weird, a weird breed, bro. I don't understand. I don't. This is just. Most of the women I've talked to, even talked to, they're not. They're from up north. They're from the. They are from New York, Jersey, Philly. Um, they're northeast, and then some from Detroit, the mid, the mid Chicago, Midwest. These are strange. North Carolina women are a strange breed of women. I can't speak on women of South Carolina, but I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked because the apple don't fall too far from the tree. The women in the Carolinas, the way they just to approach relationships and stuff like that. Now, I don't know. Now, I'm just speaking of. Now, I can't speak about how it was before the modern woman, before the modern woman era. But this half of Ebony K. Williams before. I mean, this is gonna be. She's gonna be. She's gonna be. She's gonna get this work. She's gonna get a special live. Her and Gabrielle Union, these heifers are gonna get it cooked, and women, females like her. That's a whole different live stream. I gotta dissect, and I'm gonna take pleasure just whooping some ass. You know, where they're gonna call me daddy. But I can't take you seriously, Ebony Kid Williams, because you was. I don't know if she got. I don't think she got kids. I'm not sure, but you was dealing with Brad. You dealt with white males and all that stuff, and none of them claimed you either. That just tells me that they see you as a fetish, and you're not that bright. I can't say deep in the feelings, but you just one of them heifers that don't even think before you talk. You are. It's just that's that. I guess that North Carolina public schools.
All women need to, I don't know, position ourselves so that we can be in our divinity, so we can have our crowns right, how we can create.
Well, what the fuck is this rest of my femininity? Bitch, you better wake up to your femininity. And guess what? Let me say this too. Those who are still listening, I went on WikiFeet. I can't deal with her. And you know I'm a feet man. I looked at and them people are just I don't know what I don't know what I saw. I'm not saying they're ugly, but them feet look like I mean they look like plaster, dry and shit. They I don't know. They look like I mean look like some ET feet. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Then she had nails, didn't toenails. She didn't have no fungi or nothing like that. Fungus don't know. But it just her, she has some weird ass looking feet.
Out there. Quite frankly, feel that the men that are available to us, I'm talking about across the color spectrum, across the age spectrum, trust me.
Any woman who's across the age, any woman who talks about they dealt with men of all races and they still don't have a husband, just leave her be. Just avoid her. I want to go to sleep with her because because in the back of my mind I'm like, okay, did you get tested? Now I'm thinking as a wise man, but how many dicks have you sucked in your lifetime? How many times have you had a man eat you out? eat your ass. I don't know. That's the how many times did you ate? No, I can't deal with somebody who ate ass. I'm just it just. Mm-mm. And here's the thing: how many times have you let a man touch you, feel on you? How many men have you? It's just How many times have you let a man suck your toes? Now, for me, I will say this: from my experience, I have met women who never. Most of the women I've met never had that experience until they met me. So I think the most cleanest part of the body is her feet. Believe it or not.
They are not positioned to protect nor provide because of some of this.
What protect? What is this protect and provide? What? Because because guys, this is gonna be a different live stream, but I'm gonna play the full live stream and do my play by reaction. So stay tuned. But what is this protect and provide? What? We can't tell you nothing. You are undateable. You are unteachable. Problem solving? You don't want your problem solved. You don't want your problem solved. Provision? You don't want no damn provision. You want power, bitch. Just shut the fuck up. Procreation, man. You 40. I don't know. You look dry. I'm not saying you can. I mean, you are the technically you are at G. I'm not saying a woman can't have a child at 40 or in her 40s, but you are at geriatric pregnancy. Especially if you ain't been taking care of your body right. If you ain't been taking care of your body, you can forget it. Okay? You ain't that fine either. You can't protect and provide yourself. You can't even stand by a great man. So what the hell are you talking about, Albany?
Statistics we just talked about.
You're not earning shit either. You're the most evicted. Shut the fuck up. Don't you understand racial discrimination? I'm not saying that's actually fact. We're displaced. What are you talking about? See, this is why you don't deal with no chick who go to college. This is why some men don't deal with chicks who go to college or they don't want to deal with no who out of college. You can't tell her nothing.
Would you say the bus driver? Would you say he owns the bus? He owns the bus here. No, that's the problem. Now let's address the response to the interview, what some of y'all are calling a backlash. So let's be clear. First, I am a professional disruptor. So backlash is my business. And I
You ain't got no business. Shut up.
always take on the chin to stay in the work conversation or movement.
You ain't Ebony. You ain't pro black. I gotta keep it a stat. You ain't on no pro black shit. You're just bad. You got rejected by Zaddy. So I don't try to come back and be all woke and awakened and conscious. Don't try that shit. I'm tired of you even doing that. Just like I would tell black men the same way. You got your Negro wake up call from you got your O.J. Simpson Negro wake up call. Now all of a sudden you're talking about power to people. Shut up. Then why are you making this response, Heifer? Well, I don't know why anybody will wish that on you because you already did that to yourself. Abby, you don't claim to be a black woman. You don't even dress and talk like a black woman. And I'm talking about from an African perspective. I'm talking about from Africa, from the Nubian roots. Stop playing. You are very colonized. You're very Europeanized, just like the rest of these heifers out here.
See, I think to talk about how do we close the gap? Because when black women, when you show up in a so-called masculine posture, those of us that are providing and building and protecting.
You ain't building shit. The majority of black women ain't building shit. All you gotta do is walk. Go back to Charlotte, Ebony. Go back to Charlotte and walk around. You see you look at the homeless signs of many black women. We can say obviously black men, but look how many black women are displaced, the most evicted. What are you doing? What are you doing about that, Ebony? I want to know what you're really doing. What's your plan to help these black women out? What's your plan to help black women like Sharon Quill, who got ambushed by a bunch of other black women that she took them to a trip to Mexico, somewhere around Mexico, and she got ambushed and beaten to death by other black women. Don't try to blame this on the men. I don't even call those guys men. Where was the justice? What about the black woman who got beat up by her white husband and the family don't get no justice? What about the black woman out in Connecticut who got murdered by a white male? I don't care what y'all think and then not only that, got poisoned mysteriously by a white man she met off a Bumble. Since you're so about the black woman, right? What about the black women who are being exploited by Sprinkle? Are you going to do something about that, Ebony?
Due to circumstances that we feel, make us feel that if we don't do it for ourselves, we have to go without the resources and protections we need to feel safe in this world. But
safe from what? You're the most protected class. I'm tired of you heifers running your goddamn mouth talking about protection when a lot of times your definition of protection, I could do whatever the fuck I want to do, and I can be a hyena and expect protection. No! Don't be crossing boundaries and looking for, don't try to write a check that you know you don't got the cash for. Don't try to write a check that you know you don't got no funds in your bank account. Don't try to pick fights with people, and don't try to pick battles that you know you cannot win or you're not prepared to go to war to win.
He asked me a personal question. Extremely transparent.
You ain't no transparent shit, bitch. You ain't transparent, and I'm just gonna cook it because in the full live, I'm just gonna, and you and Gabrielle Union and the rest of you goofy heifers. Oh, I'm gonna be barbecuing. I'm gonna be baking.
My children's lifestyles are outside of the norm. So when I said that I would date the bus owner, all y'all heard something different.
Majority. What do you mean the bus owner? Well, have you done that? Have you done that? And besides, what's it? And there are bus drivers who make more money than you. At New York City, in LA, San Francisco, Miami. I would say Dallas, Houston, Chicago. You know, what are you talking about, Ebony? What are you talking about? San Diego?
Some of you heard the following. Bus drivers are rats. Bus drivers are broke. And I'm too good for a bus driver. The only thing is, y'all made that part up. See, I said what I said. But then some of y'all started talking about salaries and hourly wages, pensions, and benefits. And that's wild because I was never talking about money at all. I was talking about...
I'm not going to even play the rest because she has contradictions. You see, and this proves my point about these heifers don't take no accountability for what the fuck they say and do. But anyway, I'm about to go to bed. Y'all have a good night.